Hi there, my name is Nether and today we're playing Factorio. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. When we last left off, oh boy, we are having some real troubles here with the amount of iron we're producing. Gee, Nether, why? What makes you say all that? Pfft, nothing seems weird about this. So let's just throw more money at the problem and build some more mining drills. That'll definitely take care of it. Since these aren't really saturated yet, I'm just gonna keep putting them on this line for now. But at some point that's gonna have diminishing returns, and we'll figure out what to do at that point. But for now, I think this is fine. Sure. Let's go with another one. Just because I have a feeling that's still not going to cut it. Cool. All right, lovely. So that's at least a little bit more iron. A touch more iron. Still gaps, but what can you do? But let's see. Once these guys have kicked off here, yeah, no, still not quite. I'm sure there's a number for what it should be, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Should we do 4 more? I think we should do 4 more. Why not? All right, I suppose I don't need these or that anymore. It's almost like I didn't build this very well. It's almost like this is pure madness. Boop, boop. No. Boop. And boop. Cool. Well, look. Smaller gaps anyway. Why are you? Oh. Oh! I mean, I of course knew that was happening. But I didn't really internalize it until this moment. But, I mean, even so, even though we're only running a half belt through here, this is still not really fully, you know, it's still, I mean, it's basically full now, but it's still kind of struggling, which is pretty tragic. But a good thing to probably do is to balance this out first. Is it worth it at this point? Or do I want to just essentially bail on this whole thing? Huh. Because yeah, this is a mess. This is a mess, and I'd like it to be less of a mess. I would like it to be less of a mess. I am loving the nonsense of it all, but I would like it to be less of a mess, if possible. So, what are you guys doing? Oh, you have no gears. Of course you have no gears. Because the whole thing is a disaster. Okay, I think, regardless of whether or not I change everything, I think this would be a good thing to go ahead and do. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is just undo all this, throw down a little balancer in between, and we'll separate these things, not here, as we have been doing, but we will separate them preload here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take down this whole thing. We're also going to put a balancer somewhere. All right, this all can go. We'll redirect these. We'll redirect these gears somewhere different. We'll redo that as well. Okay, so let me go ahead and put a little balancer down, just like maybe like that. We're gonna need a few more of these, probably. Okay. Cool. So now the balancing is happening before they become, before they start to mix with the iron. So I think what I'm gonna do is, how do I want to do this? Something like this, maybe. Will that work? It'll certainly work for the downs. It won't work for the ups. If we do something like that. Oh, God. Nope. Even that isn't gonna work. Oh. There's probably a very straightforward blueprint on how to make this happen, but I don't know what it is. So I want to... boop and boop. I mean, technically. That will work. It's not compact. It might not even be good, but it will function. Okay, so let me split these. I mean, technically I don't even need this belt, but just in case we want to add more inputs. Okay, and then theoretically, oh yeah, that actually works. Like that. And then I gotta do this in such a way that somehow yeah, this is gonna go like this. And then this will have a thing there. This will have a thing. How did I end up with one? How did I end up with a single underground guy? How did that happen? Oh, I probably dismantled something? Yeah. Well, no, that's right. That's right. I must have dismantled something that had one, and I didn't take the second one? Oh, this. There, okay. I was gonna say, how do you even end up with only one? So that's gonna go there, to there. And we'll go like this. So the iron, I'm essentially giving the iron priority. And then we'll go ahead and send this up like that. And then this is wild. But hey, I'm liking it. I'm almost out of iron plates again. A shock to no one, I'm sure. And then this guy. All right, technically I could do this. Up. Okay, and then this guy could do this. Like so. Okay. It works. It is wild, but it does work. It does technically do what I wanted of it, which was to balance those out before they became half belts. So I feel like that was kind of reducing our ability to, it was really reducing our throughput, I assume. I don't know. What am I, a belt mathematician? I don't know what the heck is happening. All right, so I'm gonna just split this because this doesn't really need that many belts in the grand scheme of things. Oh boy. Let's do it like that, not you. Yes. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, this doesn't look much different, I wouldn't say, but I'm fairly confident that all of these are getting more or less an even amount of iron being sent to them. So, pretty happy with that. And then I think this is definitely worth another go here. Another one of these. Just to keep our iron plate production going as much as possible. Primarily for gears, which I feel like is maybe part of my problem here, is that only one of these is going towards gears. Maybe, just for now, to help with that, I'll just do something like this, just to sort of send a couple more plates towards gears, because gears are the thing that are kind of hurting at the moment, although, not that it matters, I'm not sending them anywhere. So we'll do one of these. There we go. Okay. So now we got our gears going back into the awesome. Gears going back into the system to make more inserters and assembly machines. Very cool. I don't want to run out of those. Especially since I'm going to be using those to make some green science here pretty soon. And by pretty soon... What happened to my path? This is weird. What a weird jumble of things. How am I going to take care of this? That is the true question. How am I going to take care of this? That seems to kind of be always the question that I'm asking myself I mean, right after, oh, why? Is what am I gonna do with all of these resources? Where am I gonna send them? And am I gonna do it in a way that makes sense? We all know the answer to that question. It's rhetorical. Boop, boop, boop. Nailed it. Okay, so now I got these guys going who knows where. Nope, that's not right. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. And then I don't love the idea, although it's not like that belt is like having trouble. So I think we will just do this. Hey, just get them in there. Just pile in, gang. Everyone on the belt. We're going to make gears. All right, so a few more, a couple, just a smattering more plates headed to gear production. Enough to start kind of piling in the corners a little bit. We'll see if there's a net positive there, but I doubt it. So then the question is, because I designed this in such a way where I could theoretically do this, right, and put this here. Is there a tree in the way? I'm stunned. Oh, that more efficient pickaxe thing is actually noticeably faster. I didn't think it would be that noticeable. This can theoretically go there. And then these guys can just, you know, go straight up. That was kind of the goal. That was kind of the idea. That these would just use the same belt, which obviously not gonna be perfect, not gonna be ideal, not gonna necessarily be the greatest ever for always, but for now, you know, no reason not to supply two. I'm out of belts. 2 little factories with the iron that I have. It probably isn't enough, but we'll find out. I know. It's all too small scale. That's one of my major problems. Well, okay. There's so many major problems. But I know that one of them is that I just don't have enough miners, and I don't have enough anything. Don't have enough of a lot of things, and I probably have too many of other things. Get these guys in there. And then here and here. There we go. Just so that we can run 2 more belts here if we need to. Do they make any sense? Because one is gears going that way, one is plates going that way. All right, and this is gonna go down. Because this, hey, it's gonna become one of these belts. One of those belts I was just talking about. Lovely. All right, and then now in the flip. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, nailed it. Oh, this is sort of backing up. Perfect. Okay, well, at least we've got, you know, we've got enough plates to keep these things moving, more or less. Quote unquote nonstop. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, it's all coming together. Okay. Whoa. Oh, no. Oh, gosh, no. All right, well, hey, look. It's almost like we need more iron. So, let me get 7 more miners. We'll start a third little belt. When we won't connect it, we'll just send it right into there. And actually, you know what? Well, I mean, it doesn't super matter because this isn't even really fully that saturated. We could theoretically just drive that belt right into there. But I don't know if that... maybe. There might be a little bit of a hitch as they try to join the flow of traffic on that other belt. So why don't we just sort of pretend like that's going to make it work a little bit better. But I'm sure that's not true. Cool, those are already powered. Love it. And then we'll just do this. And there we go. All right. So, sort of 3-ish belts. 2.5 belts of not even close to saturated. Let me do 8 more. And we'll put them here just to kind of help that out a little bit. Help those be a little bit more saturated. But, what are you gonna do? We are, we're going wild as it is. And actually, I'm gonna do 2 more. We'll stick a couple over here just to start at least working on this little chunk of iron. All right, so these are gonna go here. And those are gonna go there. We're gonna need a little bit more power over in this direction. Love it. Love that I didn't have enough power poles before I started this, and now I have to wait for all the miners to finish before I do more power poles. Should probably have, like, gears, copper wire, and green circuits on me all the time. Just to make my life a little bit easier. This is probably overkill, isn't it? Why don't we just say one row here, that's all we're gonna ever need, and then just one stack there. Then that'll stop. This, I'm happy for it to be full. You basically can never have too many inserters. Probably don't need a full crate full of assembly machines. I'm sure I'll use them eventually, but it seems a little overkill at this point to have an entire box full. Okay, let me go ahead and do this. Just so that these dudes can put a couple on that side of the that side of the belt. Ooh. It's magnificent. We have so much now. All right. Gosh, yikes. It is still pretty harrowing, the amount of plates we don't have. All right, what was I gonna do? I needed iron plates. I wouldn't say no to a few more bricks. got a ton of stone in my inventory, so let me get rid of a bit of that. But not like I have a lot of options there. Although here, I could do that here too, I suppose. But that's not moving, so because we're full up on furnaces. But that clears out my inventory a little bit, and then I got a lot of coal in here too. Unnecessary amounts of coal. It just happens. It happens as I clear out belts and stuff. Start picking up a lot of random junk. Okay. Well, oof. Yikes. How did I manage to make it worse? How did I add more belts? Oh, because now the iron has to go to both places instead of only one of them. Of course. I'm not sure if I made my situation better or not. Probably didn't. Let's do 5. 5 more miners. They'll sit here. I don't really want to try to... I'm too lazy to, like, Well, I guess it's not going to be that tough. I'll just do this. There we go. Figured it out. So, let's get 2 more. I mean, I've already got the 2 here, so if I just put 5, it would actually even out, but whatever. I'm kind of actually surprised that none of these are done yet. I'm kind of surprised that we've still got stuff to pull out. Some of these older ones still have like 8,000, 6,000 on this one. That looks like it's my lowest iron. Some of these still have like 30, 50,000 in them, which I'm pretty impressed by. I feel like I've been running them for a fair amount of time. Obviously not so long, but I've run out of iron by now. But I did turn the richness up a little bit, so that makes sense, I suppose. Cool. All right. Well, that'll do almost nothing. But theoretically, we'll have a little bit more iron coming in. I'm kind of surprised, honestly. I guess this can't handle it. Yeah, it's some of the iron's not even making it past here in many instances, but so yeah, this is hurting a lot more than these are. But so we're definitely gonna have to work on that. I mean, we have to work on so much. Just so much. And we need to get out of here. So I need to get green science. That needs to be priority numero uno, I think, for right now. These really don't need to be there. It's just giving me false hope on how many gears I actually have. But honestly, this is starting to back up. So hopefully once gears don't really have to come down here anymore, these will start to back up, and then the gears can just come down straight to inserters, which are also sort of backing up. It's a little interesting that they're backed up so much. I guess they're just making them faster than this one guy can move them. I got plenty. So now the question is, what do I do with them? First of all, get out of here. And then, I think I have to redo these. Should probably redo our labs because they're bad. Because I need to be able to put other sciences into them, but nothing's stopping. Well, no, there is sort of something stopping me. How would I do this? It would sort of be good, stupid fun to just throw the green science on this belt too. Problem is that it's all impacted now. So But it would be fun if they just sort of mingled. Because for this, the inserter should be basically smart enough to be like, well, I can't grab a red one right now. So I assume the only real way to do that is to just keep these moving somehow. Is there any way to do this to ensure that it will never be full? I don't think so. Let's theoretically create a little loop and then just dump stuff onto it. Yeah. I don't hate it. So we could do something like this, where I create another little guy there, and there. What do you mean ghost is in the way? Oh, really? Well, oh, jeez. No. There we go. Okay. And then theoretically, these could go up like so. And then this could go around like that. And then this could just drop onto that belt, right? And so then this would go like that. I don't know how I managed to do that. And then the red would just drop onto the side like that. So then this would, and then the other colors would as well. So this just come down like that, and then there'd be green here. And then again, we're probably gonna be redoing, moving, or just completely nuking this entire place. So who knows if we'll even need another color, but let's just say blue science will go there. So yeah, I don't hate this. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll just see how this works. What I'm worried about is that I'm sure I'm gonna be producing red science at a significantly higher rate than I am green or blue. Certainly at this point. So I'm a little concerned that it'll eventually just get saturated with red science. None of the labs will need any more red science, and therefore it'll all stop. We'll need red science always, essentially. It just adds sciences. You never stop needing red science, so maybe not, but that is my sort of main concern. But let's see what happens. But I think that's going to have to be next time. I think that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for joining me. When I come back with more Factorio, we're going to start moving some of these inserters and then some of the belts that we have over here down into something through here and under these guys and around to this part of town. And then we're going to start making green science somewhere. Who knows where, who knows why, who knows how, but we'll eventually get it over here. And then we can start actually researching some things that I'm going to want. Primarily trains. Yay! Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to see you again, and I hope you have an incredible day. Okay, bye!
Thank you again for watching the video. If you'd like to see more from me, feel free to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when my videos go live. I'd also very much love to hear from you down in the comments below.